Man, these are some triggering times we're living in. It's a lot of stuff going on out here. We spoke about this about a day ago where I told my audience, I said, this is a time where you're going to have to tighten your circle up and don't be out here lollygagging and acting like all is well with the world. Protect your people, protect yourself. But at the same time, don't run with false narratives and don't go around listening to every and any podcast or person because it leaves you or it can create a paranoid state of mind. It's important to get the facts before you go running around, like my granny used to say, like a chicken with its head cut off. Welcome back to the channel, y'all. If you've never been here before, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and click the bell next to the subscribe button so you're notified every time a new video goes up on this channel. The headline this morning says, a second black man, or a second man, not a black man, a second man is what the headline says, found hanging from tree in Mississippi. A second man found hanging from tree in Mississippi. Now, of course, the first thing I thought when I saw it was a second man. Was it a Hispanic man? Was it an Asian man? Was it a Caucasian man or was it a black man? Because of the story that we covered yesterday about the 21-year-old college student who was found on campus in similar situation. That has sparked all kinds of discourse all over social media. Oh, they're coming for us. You better arm yourselves. What's this about? Oh, one white man did something to another white man and now they're lynching us all over again. I don't get it. But make sure you're armed, stay ready, protect yourself. And I said yesterday, I need to know the itty bitty details of the investigation before I go running around, here we go again, like a chicken with your head cut off. So, the initial report has said a second man in Mississippi has been found hanging from a tree. And according to news media reports, the police were called to a wooded area near a place that is called Ameristar Casino in Vicksburg, where they found the body hanging from a tree on Monday, September 15th at roughly 1:30 p.m. The body was identified as a 36-year-old male who they believe to be someone who was homeless for a period of time. This discovery came just hours after Damar Trevion, or Trey Reed, the 21-year-old black student, was found hanging from a tree at Delta State University. So, of course, people in the area are super heightened. Oh, damn, another one. They're coming for us. There'll be another one and another one and another one. Authorities said that Reed's body was discovered near the campus pickleball court at about 7:05 a.m. I don't know any black people that play pickleball, and I also know of a documentary that was out recently where the reporter said the gentrification of a city that used to be predominantly black, one of the first things they did was they got rid of all the public basketball courts because those were places where the youths of the communities surrounding that area would gather to play basketball. And they had like basketball hood tournaments. They got rid of all of those and they replaced them with pickleball courts. Nobody there played pickleball courts. On top of the gentrification, of course, they also started raising all the prices in the area, which outpriced the people who lived there. And soon, majority of the black residents moved out and fairer skinned people were moving in. The gentrification of an area. That is where I first heard of pickleball. Believe it or not everybody knows what pickleball is. So the news of this second person came just a few hours after the news of Trey Reed. Near the pickleball court, Delta State University, body discovered. 7:05 a.m., bright and early in the morning. Trey Reed's death sparked online speculations of a possible lynching in Delta State, where the student population is roughly 52% white and 36% black. However, the police have said that there is no evidence to support foul play. Based on preliminary examination, they said that we confirm that the deceased did not suffer any lacerations, any contusions, any compounded fractures, any broken bones. There aren't any injuries or bruises consistent with being assaulted. There is no evidence to suggest that the individual was physically attacked before his death. Bolivar County Coroner's Office said in a statement. Now, his body will be sent to Mississippi State Crime Lab for a further autopsy, which we're waiting on, so the cause of death can be determined, but also we're also waiting on video footage. Did anybody see anything? So on and so forth. All that information to come forward. These university campuses that house students who live in dorms on the campus, they most definitely have cameras. And it's a thing where it would make sense to have cameras so that they can cover themselves in the event that something should happen on campus to people's children who are away at school, so they don't get sued. Now, rumors are floating around on social media. Some people are helping to make the rumors go forward that both of his hands and both of his legs were broken. They're helping to make the rumors go forward that he was badly beaten and bruised all over. That is why the coroners who inspected his body, two separate coroners inspected his body, have come out to say that there were absolutely no evidence. There was no bruising. There was no broken bones. There was no fractures. There was no sign of somebody who had been physically attacked in any way on his body. They've also said that these are social media rumors that are going around, and they wish that people would not listen to them and wait for proper information to come out. Both of these deaths are now under investigation. Authorities said that the Vinsburg incident does not appear to be related to the Delta State case, and no further details about the second victim has been released so far, except for the second victim is a white male. So, with all the hoopla that's going on, I realized that a lot of Black people are not even waiting to hear if the second victim is another Black person or somebody else, which is the first question I asked. And it turns out the second victim is a white male, a 36-year-old white male who they have said seems to have been a homeless person who was found hanging in the woods. Kind of different from a 21-year-old, somebody who just barely passed 20, college campus, college student, versus somebody who is pushing 40, found in the woods a distance away from, and one is Black and one is white. All I'm gonna leave this, I will leave the end of this video by saying this. Pay attention, like always. Be cautious, like always. Stay safe, the best you can, like always. I am all for self-defense, but do not run with a false narrative. Wait for proof and proper information before you go buzzing around and helping false information to spread further. I'll catch you on the next video. Hit that subscribe button. I'm out. Peace.